Hello and welcome to Bangkok here in Thailand for coverage of the Asian Para Archery Championships for 2023. It's a great pleasure to be with you for all the action coming up here on finals day, where we're going to see a number of gold medals handed out. And we're all kicking it off in just a moment with the women's open doubles. And we're going to feature archers from Indonesia and India in this match. So we're going to have a full quota of gold medal matches in men's doubles, mixed teams, and then we move to the individual matches in this session. So looking forward to bringing you all the action with some high quality archery in prospect. And we can tell you where the weather is good for archery today. It's warm as normally the case here in Bangkok, humid too. And temperature around 26 degrees Celsius at the moment, around the high 70s in Fahrenheit.
We have Team Indonesia. Representing archers are Ulia Mahada, Wahyu Retno. And bracket number 2, we have Team India. Representing archers are Pooja and Pooja. For this match, our line judge, Miss Kathy. Bracket 2, shoot first.
All right, then we're all set now for the Recurve women's doubles match. India having beaten Thailand by 6 set points to 2 in their semi-final. And the Indonesians beating Mongolia rather, in their quarterfinal, and Korea in their semi-finals, both in shoot-offs. So tight matches there for Indonesia, who were actually the bottom qualifiers in the women's doubles, with the top two both losing in the semi-finals, Korea and Thailand. And speaking of those two countries, they've fought the bronze medal out, and Thailand won that by 6 set points to 0. So congratulations to the home team as we get this women's doubles match underway. The younger of the Indian archers, named the same, Pooja, is starting.
2.
So now the elder Pooja, who's 33, in a 2 World Archery Para Championships. That's a good comeback from her. Gets the 10. She qualified 13th, and Pooja, the one on the left of your screen there, qualified in 2nd place in the individual competitions. Now we look at the two Indonesians. Wulandari going first there. And now just the 18-year-old Mada Ulia gets a yellow score, the 9, so it's a good comfortable lead after the first rotation in this first set to Indonesia. Very light conditions, and now we're just seeing a delay, are we, in the action? So Ulia qualified in 11th place, the Indonesian. She's right on the top there. And world ranking at the moment of 32 in women's recurve and para archery. And Wulandari, her compatriot, is about ranked the same as well, and is competing at her 2nd. In fact, both of these archers actually competing at their first Asian Para Games, where of course they have succeeded in the past. So that's good for those two, competing for gold here. Now we get the action underway again through Pooja. He's currently world ranking is 8 at the moment. That's much better from her. That wayward arrow to start the competition just being 2. As I put the Indian team under pressure in the first set. So India going to lock in 29. So 15 or better will win the first set across the 2 Indonesian archers, who scored a 6 and a 9 with their first 2 arrows. So 7 of the required points. So Ulia needing an 8 or higher to win the first set. Oh, just getting the 5. So in the end, the Indian team is going to take that first set by 2 points. Weren't any start arrows in that set, so it'll be the Indians that take the 2 set points in this gold medal women's doubles match. So just running through the schedule again for you. The men's doubles final between India and Korea is coming up next. And then we'll be having the mixed teams final between China and Japan. And then we move to the individual gold medal matches between the women's to start with Wu from China up against Patawao of Thailand. And then the men's final will feature Nasiri of Thailand and Gan of China. So that will be where we are in this session. Second session coming today will feature all the compound gold medal matches and the W1 men's doubles and individual gold medal matches. So India in this gold medal match lead 2 set points to 0. Wulandari and Ulia from Indonesia, their opponents. Bronze medalists at the Asian Games recently. And hoping to get gold here at the Asian Championships. So good step up for them here as they get the second set underway. Wahyu Retno Wulandari to go first, 35-year-old. Good start for her that time. That's excellent. She's already medalled in the mixed teams event, finishing with the bronze there. So well done to her. And their teammate Colinden. Now we get to Ulia. Well, that's a line licker, so that'll be an 8. Much better start there for the Indonesians. And after the first rotation in the first set, they had just 12 points, so 18, much better.
9.
So that's just dropped below the 10 rings, so Puja, the 33-year-old.
8.
So it's the Indonesians with a 1-point lead.
Nine.
Oh, they're starting to find their range a bit now, aren't they? Have got that loose arrow out of the way. Oh, yes.
10.
Much better set there from Indonesia. That's 10 points up from what they scored in the first set. So magnificent effort there. So India need 2 10s here just to tie the set. It's going to be a tough ask, but not impossible. It's impossible now. So let's see if Puja can finish with a flourish here.
7.
Yeah, it's just drifting aside. So India not able to replicate what they achieved in their first set with a low-scoring 2-set points in their first set, 29-25, 29-27 rather. Now Indonesia really flexed their muscles nicely, 37-20 or to 32 in that set, so a comfortable win there. And as I touched on, the Indonesians finished in 5th place in the women's doubles qualification, so they certainly have, if they go on and win the gold here, this would be some achievement. Wulandari qualifying in 10th place and in the individual competition, and Ulia 11th. Both had them in the bottom half of the ranking round earlier on at this event. So score's been ratified. There is a 9-star there for the Indian team, but it won't matter, and it won't have any impact on the overall sets or the overall set scores in this second set. So it's going to be a 2-all scoreline in this women's doubles final. So a nicely poised match here between these 4 archers. Glorious day here in Thailand today, isn't it? Look at that. Couldn't be much better for some high-quality archery action. Very little wind to speak of as well. Quite stable conditions for this session. So here we go with the 3rd set now. Puja, and earlier this year was ranked 7th in the women's recurve world rankings, so she can get cracking here. India certainly be right in the hunt here for gold.
7.
Yet to get a 10 though.
Five.
Well, just struggling at the moment to absolutely get consistent shots from her. She started with a 10 and has had an 8, a 7 and a 5 now.
6.
So Ulia with her first arrow of this 3rd set.
7.
Down to 1-point advantage to Indonesia. Puja with her second arrow, and again
7.
can't get any better than a 7, and will continue to work hard. Try and move her team forward. Just getting the arrow away, I think, but she wasn't happy. Looks like that might have dropped down into the 3 zone. No, India under time pressure. So big advantage here for Indonesia, and that really helps too with a 9. It's tied up the scores. So this arrow just has to get on the target face here from Ulia, and Indonesia will be in the lead, and it does way better than that with 2-9. So nice work there from Wulandari and Ulia to stay composed and comfortably win that 3rd set, and they'll lead now on 4 set points to 2. They're on match point with just a tied set enough in the 4th and final set. That will be enough for them to win. Last arrow from India, by the way, has been scored a 4. So provisionally 23 points for them, with the Indonesians on 31.
Recurve women. Open doubles.
So that brings just swinging across the range from right to left and
Indonesia
around about a
versus
metre and a half a
India.
second.
Indonesia 4, India 2.
Yes, those two arrows down the bottom really hampering the Indian team there. And, of course, the clock was also adding some pressure too. So a nice comeback by Indonesia. They have won the last two sets. So plenty for this pair to do here.
Last set.
They've got to win this set to take it to a shoot-off. Remember, the Indonesians, speaking of shoot-offs, I'll remind you again, won both their quarter-final and their semi-final in shoot-offs. So they have been clutch when the pressure's really been on. So let's see how India go here with their first arrow here in the last set. Again, it looks like it's missed the 8 zone. Nice. Just going back to that last set, that was in fact a miss there. So the Indians were never going to win that third set. So things just unravelled for them a bit in that last set, the Indian team. That 10 from Puja, the elder of the two Pujas, is giving India a chance here in this fourth and final set.
8.
So last arrow of the match here for the younger Puja. Another 10 here would be just the ticket. It's going to be an 8. Well, the elder of the two Pujas has had 2 10s in the match so far. Can she finish with a third? Not this time.
8.
So going to be 18 points required here. 2 9s. An average of will be enough here for Indonesia. Now, that's an important arrow. It looks like it might be an 8. So a 10 here from Ulia. And she's already got one of them. Another 10 here. No, not to be. So that third arrow of the Indian team, that 8 star, won't matter now, and we will be going to a shoot-off to decide this gold medal. So a tight match here with the Indians winning the first, Indonesia winning the second and the third, and now India winning the fourth. Quite a score of 33 to 30 provisionally. Just wait for those arrows to be ratified.
India 33, Indonesia 30, 4, 4. We are waiting for officiating.
Which means we'll be heading to a shoot-off to decide the gold medal. This is going to be really tense now. This match hasn't already been tense right from the first arrow.
2 arrow.
So each archer's going to shoot 1 arrow each, and we'll get new target faces put on as well.
40 seconds.
So scores locked in now, 33 to 30 in that last set. Well, Now, this would be remarkable if India won this shoot-off. That would be 3 wins in a row in this competition with shoot-off victories. Can they do it? This would be extraordinary.
Because 2 arrows will determine the winner of this Asian Championship, and the closest to center in case of a tie score will be the winner arrow.
Well, experience here for these 2 Indonesians who have won their last 2 matches in shoot-offs. Scores of 14 and 16, so they haven't been high scoring, but they've been enough against their Mongolian and Korean rivals. So here we go with the shoot-off to decide the women's open doubles here in the recurve of the Asian Para Archery Championships for 2023. India against Indonesia. It's going to be India to go first. And it's the younger of the 2 Pujas to go first, the 26-year-old.
8.
Remember, if the scores are tied, it's closest to the centre will win the gold for their team. Wulandari with a 9, so it's advantage Indonesia after the first of the 2 arrows. Well, it's a 7. So for Indonesia to win gold, it's going to be a 6 is going to be enough. In fact, a tied score, a 6 or higher is going to be enough. It is a 6.
6.
But the scores are tied at 15 all, but because Wulandari had the 9, she's closest to the centre. So it's going to be Indonesia who will win the gold medal. Remarkable effort for them to win their quarterfinal, their semi-final, and the final, all in shoot-offs. Just waiting confirmation.
Now wait for the judge confirmation.
But it should be a relatively straightforward process with that arrow there in the 9 zone, the only one of the 4 to get in there. So it should be locked and loaded. There it is. It's all confirmed now. Well done to Indonesia. What a win for them. Qualifying in last place for this women's doubles and then winning all their matches and shoot-offs. What a brilliant effort there from Mada Ulia, the 18-year-old, and Wayu Retno Wulandari to win gold here at the Asian Para Archery Championships. Magnificent effort from them. And they won bronze at the Asian Games recently, and now they've got gold here at the Asian Championships in 2023. Been quite the year for those 2 archers who have won the gold medal in the women's doubles. Well, next up, we're going to have the men's doubles, which will be an equally intriguing match, I'm sure. And that one is going to feature India up against Korea.
Our next match, Recurve man, team doubles. India versus Korea. Let us welcome the judge and coaches. archers to the field of play.
Well, it's time now for the Recurve Men Open Doubles gold medal match here at the Asian Para Archery Championships of 2023. And out come the Indian and pair and the Korean pair to compete for this gold medal.
Now the official lineup for this match. Ticket number 1, we have Team India. The representing archers are Harvinder Singh and Vivek. And ticket number 2, we have Team Korea. Representing archers are Kwak Hee and Park Jung Pong. For this match, line judge Mr. Juanji Ojawa. Ticket number 1, shoot first.
So all the archers all set here for this men's recurve doubles final. India have come in as the top qualifiers. There are 2 archers both competed at the Paralympics in Tokyo, with Harvinder Singh getting the bronze medal in the individual competition. 2-time medalist at the Asian Games as well. Vivek is a former gold medal winner at these Asian Championships back in 2019 in the individual competition. So those 2 archers there have good credentials. Koreans qualified in 3rd place and have had good wins over Taipei, Chinese Taipei and Indonesia. We're taken to a shoot-off in the quarter-final win over Chinese Taipei as we get the match underway. That was Harvinder Singh. The Indian team had a bye in the quarterfinals, being the top qualifier, and beat Thailand 6-2 in the semis.
8.
Speaking of that bronze medal match, Thailand beat Indonesia to win the bronze by 5 points, set points to 1. So well done to Thailand, who've got the bronze medal in this event. Now let's have a look at these Korean. That was Kwak Gyeon Hui opening with his first arrow. Now Park Jun Byum. So it's tight on this first rotation. 16 apiece.
Well,
Harvinder Singh is just not able to get that radar solid at the moment. So Vivek here needs a yellow score, and he's got one for India. So it's going to be 30 for the Indian team. Korea on 16 at the moment, and let's see if they can win this first set. Oh yes, first 10 of the match, coming off the bow there of Kwak, and now Park needing just a 5 or higher to win the first set. And he has a 7. So Korea take the first set over the top seeds by 3 points. Good little team fist bump there for the 2 Koreans as well. Got to say congratulations to Park Jun Byum as well. He's the archer with the red and black cap there for Korea. He won the bronze in the individual. So he is going for his 2nd medal here at these Asian Championships. And he'd love this 2nd one to be a gold here in the doubles with his teammate Kwak. So it looks like the Korean team, largely thanks to that 10 that from the 2nd arrow from Kwak, has sealed the deal there for the Korean team in that first set, 33-30. So a nice solid start there for
Confirmed.
the Korean team.
Korea lead by 2 points.
So it's 2 set points to 0 to the Korean team. Now plenty for India to think about here. Now these two Indian archers finished 7th and 8th respectively in qualification. Quite close to each other, just 2 points between them. So they're a good solid team, these two. And of course Harvinder Singh will be looking to draw on that magnificent performance in Tokyo a couple of years ago where he won the bronze in the individual competition. It's more like it from him.
8, maybe 9.
After opening with an 8 and a 5, he's got his first yellow score, which is a 9. Chikara Vivek. He's also competed at 1 Paralympic Games and a World Archery Para Championships as well.
9.
So India provisionally on 16 after the first rotation, but it could easily be 18 with both arrows very close to the 9 zone. Oh, yes.
10.
It's back-to-back 10s there for Kwak. Park just taking his time here to get set. Nice and relaxed and comfortable.
Nine.
And it was a good decision. So Korea have, in their last 4 arrows, 2 10s and a 9 now. It's more like it from them. And now Harvinder Singh is right on the money with that arrow. His first 10 of this match. Now Vivek. Well, that's a disappointing arrow for him. Drops down to the 6 zone. So it gives plenty of opportunity here for Korea. Well, that's a good solid arrow from Kwak. Couldn't get 3 10s in a row, but Park needs just 6 or higher. And of course, he needed to release that arrow a lot quicker after soaking up a lot of time with his first arrow, but in the end, it didn't matter. It ended up being a very good decision in the end because he reset, released the arrow, still scored a 9, and it set up that set win nicely for Korea, even though there was a bit of time pressure in the end there. So well done to Park Junbyum. Nice composure shown by him. And looks like Korea are going to win that set 35-33. Yeah, we'll just have a look at those 2 arrows on the border there of the 8 and the 9. But I don't think they really will matter if they were both 9s now. It will still be, if they are both 9s, it will still be the Korean team that will win by a point in that second set, 35-34. So they will lead by 4 set points to 0 in this gold medal match. Well, the Korean team have bought their A game today. Of the 8 arrows they've shot so far, 4 of them have been yellow scores. And there's just 2 arrows in the yellow zone so far from the Indian pair from the 8. So that's been basically the difference between the 2 teams so far. But there's still time for India to come back here. last arrow, or that first arrow rather, from the Indian team was upgraded, so they did lose that second set by just a single point, but Koreans have the advantage heading into the third set. A set which India must win now. Or was that? Grab the 10 line. Might just have to wait for that one. Magnifying glass might be needed once more. This is Kwok Gyeong-hui. Both the Korean archers have been consistent so far. Well, I say that, and there's a loose one from Park Jun-byum. Harvinder Singh, former world number 5 in para archery, currently 12th in the world rankings. Well, just missing the 10 zone, that one. But it might not matter with Vivek here. Oh, that's opened the door a touch. So that 6 there matches the 6 in a way that Park scored with his first arrow. But the Korean team, as you can see, are going to need 2 10s to win the set. But of course, they only need 19. So 10 and a 9. A long hold for Kwok there. So there's 10 of them. Fantastic arrow from Kwok. So Park now, a 9. It might be enough. Oh. 6 and a 7 from Park in that set. That wasn't what the doctor ordered. Well, that was a match arrow right there for Park Jun-byum. But the Indians have survived. And we'll take this to a deciding set.
After third and India 34, Korea 32.
So it looks like a 34-32 scoreline for the Indian team.
9 judges.
At 10, that Vivek scored in the 2 9s, critical for India in that set there. It's kept them alive.
Score are confirmed. Korea 4, India 2.
But
Korea
the equation is the same
10 points.
for the Indian team. They need to win this 4th set to send the match to a shoot-off. Harvinder Singh to go first in this 4th and final set.
Eight.
Quick release from Vivek that time.
8.
Well, 16, that's okay. He's just getting up a touch at the target end. It seems to be fairly consistent at the moment with it blowing across the range from right to left. Always adjustments needed to be made and allowances for the breeze, and that is a cracking arrow from Kwok. Another one now from Park It might just be good enough for Korea, but it is an 8. But still, Korea would rather be 2 points ahead than 2 points behind in this 4th set. Harvinder Singh really needs 2 yellow scores here, the Indian team. Oh boy.
7.
That's going to make it very tough now for the Indian team. Chakara Vivek. Well, no yellow arrows there. Just all red there for India. So 13 points required to take the gold medal. And there's 8 of them. So 5 or higher. That target's nice and big there. Anything blue or above is going to be good enough for Park Jun-byum.
8.
Looks like it's another 8, and that is going to be plenty for Korea. A little bit wobbly in that last set, the Korean pair of Park and Kwak, but they managed to refocus and reset, and they will win the gold medal, with the Indians having to settle for silver. Final set score 34-31 in that 4th and final set. So it's going to be the Korean team that will win this match by 6 set points to 2. So it'll be Korea winning gold in the Recurve Men Open Doubles Championship. The Indian team having to settle for silver, and Thailand picked up the bronze medal in an earlier match, beating Indonesia. But there we are, the Koreans win. Park Jun-byum and Kwak Gyun-hui get the job done for the Korean team in the men's Recurve Open Doubles. Our next match is another gold medal encounter, and we're going to the mixed teams. And this next match is going to feature teams from China and Japan.
Our next match, gold medal match for Recurve mixed team. People's Republic of China versus Team Japan. Let us welcome the judge and coaches. Let us welcome the archers to the field of play.
Well, out come the archers now for the mixed teams final in the Recurve competition here at the Asian Para Archery Championships. Wu Yang and Gan Jun of China up against Shikasada Chika of Japan and her teammate Uyama Tomohiro.
Now the official lineup for this match. Take number 1, we have People's Republic of China. Representing archers are Wei Yang and Gan Chun. Tag number 2, Team Japan, representing archers are Shin Ye Sada Chika and Wei Yama Tomohiro. For this match,
Yeah, great to see the two Japanese archers again competing. We saw them at the Paralympic Games in 2021.
Number 1,
really represented their country, their home country, very well in that event. Both of these two have teamed up for previous championships as well. They both won the bronze medal at the Para Asian Games just recently. This Chinese pair are going to be tough to beat. Wu, who's on the right with the white hat, she qualified top in the ranking round for the individual. And Gan here, who's going to start things off, qualified second. So formidable lineup here for China, and that is right there from Gan. He's also made the final. Both of these two archers have made the final of the individual events, which are coming shortly as well. So a chance for Wu and Gan to be double gold medalists here if they win this here against the Japanese pair of Uyama and Shigesada. Now it's going to be the 36-year-old Uyama to start off.
5.
He qualified in 9th place, and so too did Shigesada. The Japanese pair had wins over India and Mongolia in the quarterfinals and semis respectively. Great arrow from Shigesada to start off. Therefore, Japan, that gives them a slight chance still in this first set. And well, the Chinese pair had the bye in the quarterfinals, having qualified in first place and beat Indonesia in the in the semi-finals 5-3.
6.
The Indonesians, though, bounced back from that loss to beat Mongolia in a shoot-off to win the bronze medal. So well done to the Indonesian pair. Wulandari and Colinden. Well, China made a cracking start, didn't they, with a 10 and a 9, but now Japan do have a decent chance here. See if they can, Uyama can get this radar right this time.
8.
Well, they can't win the set, Japan, but they can tie it with another 10 from Shigesada. Just a bit high that time from her. So in the end, China will take the set by 2 points, 33-31. Good start from those two. Wu and Gan have both been making their way in the rankings now in para archery. Gan is currently 22 in the world and Wu 7. But, both of them have just come into the Asian scene this year with the medals secured.
33 and Japan 31.
At the World Championships and the Asian Games, these two. The Wu we saw win the gold medal in the teams event there at the World Archery Para Championships earlier on in the year. Bronze in the individual. And then the same thing happened for her at the Asian Games, except she got a silver in the individual, just beaten in the final. But she backed up the gold at the World Champs with gold at the Asian Games. And Gan, meantime, well, 2 silver medals are his
lead by 2 points. Japan 0.
Achievement this year. One in the teams event at the World Champs and one in the Asian Games, also in teams competition. So 2023 being a good year for the Chinese pair, and they've made a good start here to win the first set in the mixed teams final. So they take the lead 2 set points to 0. As we get to set now for the second set. Japan to start first. And here is Uyama Tomohiro again.
Hey. Nine.
Shigasada's gone 10-8-9 so far, so a solid start from her. Experienced archer, she's been winning medals at major championships for 5 years now.
9.
Just the one gold medal for Shigasada though. That was the this event 4 years back. Just dropping away there from Wu. Uyama here, his biggest achievement is a gold medalist at the World Archery Para Championships last year in the individual, so he can play, as they say. Needs to recapture some of his best form from that event, bring it to the shooting line right here. And it's a nice adjustment too, because that was his first score in the yellow. Shigasada, she can get a 10 here. She can. Magnificent arrow there. That's her second of the match. And that gives Japan at least a point in this match. And puts the pressure on China here with 2 10s here required just to share the set. And now that won't happen. So Japan are back in the match. Nice arrow there from Wu. The first 10 of the contest.
Second set.
So China make a good fist of those last 2 arrows, but they're just going to come up a point short.
Of China, 35.
But some good scoring archery in that
36.
In that set, 36-35. Some good archery from all 4 of the competitors here in the mixed teams final. Reminding you that we have the individual finals coming up after this match, and Wu's going to be out there again competing against Patarapon Pataweo of Thailand for the gold. And then we're going to see the men's final between Gun, who's going to be out there again, and he's going to be up against another Thai archer, Anruchai Netsiri from
People's
Thailand.
Republic of China and Japan.
So those 2 individual gold medal matches will end the session, and then we'll come back for the later session, which will feature all the finals in the W1 competition and in compound. So nicely poised this mixed teams gold medal match. It's 2 set points each between Japan and China. It's going to be Gan Jun to go first this time.
Eight. Nine.
Oh yes, first 10 for Uyama Tomohiro of Japan.
Eight.
It's going to be a 1-point advantage for Japan midway through this third set. It's a very important set, isn't it? Just 4 sets, of course, in team's competition with just 2 archers. And there's a beauty from Gan. There's not much room for error. Now big arrow here for Wu. Another 10. Will be brilliant. Well, it's
9.
not far away. So, for the second straight set, that's a competitive score for China. Oh, has that grabbed the line? I think it has. Back-to-back 10s there for Ueyama. So here's Shigesada, a 9 or higher will win this third set. Oh, it's a straight.
6.
Well, that's a shame for her and Japan, but the upshot of that is China, thanks to that 6 from Shigesada.
After
China are going to win the third set.
People's Republic China 36, Japan 34. Waiting for the
Always
official
chatter.
confirmation.
Advice to pass on. So it looks like it's going to be a 36-34 scoreline in that third set. China, the top seeds, needing just 1 more set point to win. Japan, meantime, by the way, qualified in just 6th place from the 7 teams that are here at these Asian Para Archery Championships in the mixed teams. So 6th place, well done the standings, but touched on you, they beat Indonesia and Mongolia to make their way through to the gold medal match. So scores locked in. It's 4 set points to 2 to China. Which means Japan have got to win this set here to have any chance of winning the gold, and then they'll have to win the shoot-off for that to happen.
Nine. Eight.
Well, Shigesada will need to make adjustments. That's the second arrow in a row that's gone right of the vertical axis, quite well right.
9.
China, remember, needing just 1 more set point. So a tied set here will be enough to win the gold medal. And making a good fist of it now. That's 5 arrows in a row in the yellow zone. 7 of their last 8 now. So they're scoring consistently.
Eight.
Well, it puts big pressure on Shigesada. She's capable, though. She's had 2 10s so far. Can't get a third, though.
7.
Well, unfortunately, Japan's form's just dipping in the just when it needed to lift. So Gan and Wu with a big chance here.
7.
It's dropped into the 7 zone. So still work to do here for Wu Yang with the last arrow. Needs a 7 or higher to win gold. And she does it with an 8. So Wu Yang steps up to the shooting line and does enough. So it's going to be a win for China in that last set.
32.
Waiting for
It looks like it's going to be
officials.
a scoreline of 33-32 in that last set. Just waiting for it all to be confirmed, and it's going to be China's gold medal. And Wu and Gan both have the chance here at these Asian Para Championships to win 2 gold medals. They'll both be back shortly competing for gold in the individual. So well done to Wu Yan and Gan Jun, who beat that pair right there from Japan. Shigesada Chika and Uyama Tomohiro, who win the silver with a 6-2 win. And of course it was Indonesia winning the bronze earlier, beating Mongolia in a shoot-off in that match. But Wu and Gan, too good. And it's China winning the mixed teams gold medal by 6 set points to 2.
China versus Thailand. Let us welcome the judge and coaches. Welcome the archers to the field of play.
It's time now for the women's individual gold medal match here at the Bangkok 2023 Asian Para Archery Championships. And out come the archers to compete in what should be a terrific contest.
Now the official lineup for this match. Ticket number 1, we have Netsiri Handuchai from Thailand. And we have Yi Yang from People's Republic of China. And target 2, we have Patrapot Pattawa from Thailand.
So here are the 2 archers, Wu Yang, who's just won the gold in the mixed doubles,
Juanji Wajawa.
up against Patharapon Pathawal of Thailand, who was a Paralympian back in 2021. She's made her way through to this gold medal match with wins over Aulia of Indonesia in a shoot-off, and then beat Singali Dembaril of Mongolia 7-3 in the semis. Wu Yang beat Zhang Jeong-suk of Korea 6-0, and Lee Hwa-suk of Korea 7-1. So 2 good wins over Korean archers for Wu, who's now going for double gold here.
10.
Starts off in style as well. Both competed very nicely in the qualification rounds too, with Wu qualifying top with the score of 6-17, and Patawao was third.
8.
With a score of 596. Patawao already a medalist here in the women's doubles. Bronze medal won by her.
9.
And nothing would please her more to win gold here in the women's individual. But Wu can take the first set with a 9 or higher here. And she does it with a 10. Excellent work there for Wu. She's going to be a formidable opponent for Patawao.
5.
Just lost that last arrow. So it's going to be a comfortable set win there by, looks like about 7 points. 28-21.
People's Republic.
As I touched on, going for gold here in for the second occasion, and that will be her fourth gold this year, having already won in the World Champs teams event and the Asian Games teams event as well. Patawao's biggest achievement in the sport has been a silver medal at the World Championships last year in the teams competition. Still a good effort from her to get through to the gold medal match. Bronze medal match was held earlier, and it was Lee Hwa-suk of Korea who won that in a shoot-off over Sengali Demirel of Mongolia, 6-5, and both archers in the shoot-off scoring 8, but Lee, closest to the centre, took the bronze. So first set wrapped up by Wu there, 28-21, all confirmed. Work here for Patawao to do. She'll know that 21 won't be good enough against the top seed.
Nine. 8.
Wu's current world ranking is 7. Patawao 19 at the moment, so both inside the top 20 in the world. Patawao has been as high as 10. That was in July
8.
last year, so around about 15, 16 months ago. Quick release from Wu, and that's her third 10 of the match already. Patawao hasn't had a 10 yet.
Eight.
I just can't quite get those yellow scores that she would be hoping for. Now Wu, to claim the second set, needs an 8 or higher. And she's well off target that time. It's just a 5. Well, that's almost a bonus set win there for Patawao.
Second set.
But that's another example that you see from time to time. You just never know what's going to happen on the shooting line.
And Patrapan 25. Waiting for the official confirmation.
Looks like a 25-23 scoreline. Low scoring set there. And you would have thought for all money, based on the evidence we've seen from Wu prior to that 6th arrow, that was going to be another set win for her, but it wasn't to be. So it's going to be interesting to see if Patawao can build from that.
Now it's officially confirmed. Young 2, Patrapan 2.
So 2 set points all now in the women's final between Wu Yang of China and Patawao of Thailand. Tarapon Patawao. Big deep breath there from Wu Yang. Get into her happy place. It's more like it. Put the disappointment of that last arrow, which cost her 2 set points, behind her and quickly. Nice job.
7. 8.
Well, that's where Wu was in the last set, on 18, heading into the last arrow. And then something happened, which cost her the 2 set points.
9.
She'll be hoping there won't be a repeat here with the last arrow of the 3rd set. Yes, no repeat that time. So there we go. That's that set wrapped up for Wu. That's nice archery from her. Oh, it might be a 10, the first one of the match for Patawao. That'll be important for her to try and get some more confidence.
3rd set.
But if it is a 10, it still won't be enough for her to win the set.
And Patrapon 25. Waiting for official confirmation.
That was impressive how she put that 5. You can see that. Oh, well, on that previous shot, you could see the dot there. It's the target. Both, in fact, of course, have 5s on their scorecards now. Patawau's getting one in the first set.
Now it's confirmed. Yang from People's Republic of
Wu
China 4.
Takes the
and
set.
Patrapan from Thailand 2.
4 set points to 2 now. So Wu needs one more set win, and she's got double gold here at these Asian Para Championships. So it's all or nothing now for Patawao. Needs a set win here in the 4th set.
Eight. 8. 9.
From Patawao, she still doesn't have a 10 on her scorecard. It's 3 9s on her last 4 arrows. She's there or thereabouts against Wu in this 4th set.
7.
Well, now the Thai archer can win the set, and this is exactly what she needs to do. Oh, it's just a 7 though.
7.
Now the door's open for Wu to not only win the set, but win the match. This is a match arrow right here, 10. And it'll be gold to Wu.
Eight.
Looks like it's just an 8. So in the end, it's going to be Patawao who claims the set. So really topsy-turvy set there from both archers.
Set number 4. Young.
With that 9, that second arrow from Patawao, the difference between the two.
Patrapon 24.
So the Thai archer, the 45-year-old, is hanging in there in what was a low-scoring set. So it's going to be a 24-23 scoreline. All the scores now ratified.
Now a official confirmation is 4-4.
Well, here we go. It's a tied match with 1 set left. So it's a 3-arrow contest for the gold medal. Wu Yang of China. Yeah, for the Asian Para Archery title for 2023 here in Bangkok. Hope you're enjoying the action. Well, it's 6 arrows. The last 6 arrows, 4 8s, a 7 and a 9. Wu's radar is just not quite on song at the moment. Can Patawao capitalise again?
9.
And she does to start with. So this is a beautifully set up for these last 2 arrows each. Another 8. Well, a 10 here. Yes! What a time to get her first 10 of the match with her penultimate arrow, and it's now Patawao's title to win. With 1 arrow left, this is quite a performance from her. Wow, Wu just can't get it together in that last set either. And now for the championship, just 6 or higher for Patawao. And it's a 7. That'll be enough. That will be enough. And the locals will be delighted, as will Patarapon, Patawao, who has won gold in these Asian Championships, the biggest win of her career, and she's done it on home soil as well. That'll be doubly sweet for her. Well done to the 45-year-old. And Wu Yang has let slip there the chance to win double gold, having already won the mixed teams gold rather earlier. Well done to Patawao. She's got the win in that last set by 26-24. And Patawao wins by 6 set points to 4 and wins the gold medal in the women's recurve at the 2023 Asian Para Championships.
Our next match, individual gold medal match for Recurve Man Open Division. Now, welcome the judge and coaches. Let us welcome the archers to the field of play.
Well, out come the Archers now for the final match of this session. It is the gold medal match of the men's recurve individual. And this should be a good match, this one. Looking forward to this one.
Now the official lineup for this match. Target number 1. We have Netsiri Handuchai from Thailand. Target number 2. We have Ganchun from People's Republic of China. For this match, our line judge, Miss Kathy.
So here is the last match of the session
Shoot first.
for the men's recurve title here at the Asian Para Archery Championships of 2023. And Ruchai Netsiri of Thailand up against Ganjun of China. Netsiri is a former world number 1, currently 26 in the world, and Gan 22 in the world. Gan qualified in 2nd place in the ranking round. Netsiri 4th, but he did have the most 10s in the most X's rather in the qualification round. Did the tie, but it's going to be Gan here to start off, and that's a brilliant arrow right there. Netsiri, an experienced para archer. He's been to 2 Paralympic Games, winning silver back in 2016 in Rio in the individual competition.
8.
He also has medalled 6 times, Netsiri, at the World Championships as well. Gold medal winner in 2013.
9.
And 2 silvers in 2017 in the individual and in teams competition last year. So nicely poised this first set.
9.
So here's Netsiri for the first set. Can win it with a 10. And he's just
7
away
or
with
8.
that. With an 8 by the look of it. Well, that was a disappointing last arrow from him. So in the end, he's going to concede the first set to Gan. 27 to 25. Maybe 27 to 26.
First set.
So Netsiri, very experienced. He's from Bangkok,
Netsiri,
so nothing would
55,
please him more than
and
to win
Ganchun, 27.
here in his home city. Good wins over Taiwan of Indonesia in the quarterfinals, 6-0. And then he was taken to a shoot-off, though, in his semi-final win. Kolondan and another Indonesian. And we've seen Gan win both his matches.
It's confirmed. Ganchun with the
Chikara Vivek and Park
first set
Jun-byun, who we've
point,
seen earlier in the session,
2-0.
both comfortable wins for him so far in the individual. And he started off in style here with a 27 to 25 win in the first set. So Gan leads 2-0. Last arrow was upgraded from Netsiri, so it was 28 to 27 rather to 26. So Netsiri to start off the second set. Oh yes, that's more like it from the tie. Wow, second set in a row he's opened with a maximum.
7.
Yeah, looks a little frustrated, doesn't he? Sets high standards for himself.
9.
Garn is just rolling through nicely at the moment. That's better. Nice adjustment there by Net City. Gives himself a chance in the second set, but Garn can still win it with a 9 or a 10. And he's done it with a 9. Nicely done. Nice composure shown by Garn. So he's going to claim that set by a single point again. 28-27, slightly high scoring that one. But so far, Garn with 2 10s, 3 9s and an 8.
Waiting for.
He'll be quite happy with that at the moment. More importantly, he's raced out to a 4-set to nil lead in this gold medal match. Got to give a shout out to Park Junbyum from Korea, who won the bronze in the individual.
Second set.
He beat Khalidin of Indonesia in a shoot-off, 10-9 in that bronze medal match to win third place here in Bangkok for 2023. So Net City to start the third set. Now he needs something out of the set. He needs a tie at least to prolong the match. And that's not going to help. Can't be good enough to take advantage of that opening arrow. Well, it's always better to be ahead than behind, isn't it?
Well,
that's 3 7s in his last 4 arrows. And now 7 is catching, but still a point advantage for Garn. So big last arrow here for Net City. It's more like it.
9.
But Garn can win the match now with a 9 or a 10. Yes, he finishes in style, does Gan Jun of China. And there is a very nice win for him. He's got the gold medal in the individual recurve men's title, and he looks delighted, and he should be, because that's 2 gold medals on the day here for him, having earlier won in the mixed teams competition.
Official confirmation.
It's not going to be for Hanrushai Netsiri. That's a shame for him. With him living here in Bangkok, couldn't do it on his home soil. He's going to have to settle for the silver medal.
Open division. It's confirmed.
A good win there for Gan Jun of China.
Republic of China.
Excellent 2023 has been capped with 2 gold medals at these championships, having earlier won silver at the World Champs in the teams event and silver at the Asian Games. And now he's a double gold medalist here at these Asian Championships. Well done to Gan Jun of China. Netsiri getting the silver for Thailand, and earlier it was Park from Korea getting the bronze.
This concludes our final session.
Well, that concludes this session of archery here from the Asian Para Championships. Congratulations to all the winners. It was Indonesia winning the women's doubles. It was Korea winning the men's doubles. The mixed teams went to China. The women's individual, of course, won by Patawao of Thailand. Great win for her. And then it was Gan winning the men's individual title. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you for more archery again very soon.
We have our ceremony